Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to talk about the relationship between the Dungeon Master and the Dragon Master. So the Dragon Master runs the game, the Dungeon Master runs the game, the Dragon Master runs their player character at the table, right? So there are of course 5 player characters at any real, there's 5 Dragon Masters at any real Dungeons and Dragons table: the red, the white, the blue, the green, the black, right? And the dungeon master runs the world, and each dragon master runs their player character. And what I want to talk about today is the incredible amount of knowledge that every dungeon master has about every dragon master around their table, and how this level of knowledge exceeds the level of knowledge for a friend, the level of knowledge for an associate. Pretty much it exceeds the level of knowledge higher than anything but a spouse, I really believe. And it's a unique relationship where a dungeon master has knowledge about a dragon master in a way that positions them to help that dragon master in a way that no one else on this planet can, in my humble opinion. Let's get into this. All right, so the reason why we're talking about this today is because of my lunch. I love you guys. You guys are very patient, and I'm going to talk about my lunch today. All right, so I'm very blessed. I have a wife of 32 years, and I don't know how to cook. I can cook one thing in the world. I can toast waffles. I have a trick that lets me toast waffles very well. I can't cook anything else. I have no ability to cook, right? And I'm 54 years old, and it's a skill I'm never going to learn, right? And when I try, it turns out really bad, right? So I don't cook, right? So me and my wife have been married for 32 years. We're close to empty nest, right? And so she stopped cooking less because when she cooks, there's just not that many people to consume what she's cooked, right? And she's been doing it for 32 years. She deserves a break. So one of the things that she encouraged me to do is she's like, hey, go out each day and get your lunch. Get some sun on your face. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your lunch. Get whatever you want, right? And so it's a really nice blessing in my life, right? And for a long time, that was Taco Bell, and I would eat tacos every day. I love Taco Bell tacos. I eat them every day, right? So then in my little town, they opened up a Popeyes, right? I love Popeyes chicken. I love spice. If you notice this theme, I love spicy, right? Like I love spicy, right? So I was eating these spicy tacos, and then I shifted over and I was eating spicy wings from Popeyes chicken. And when they opened the Popeyes in my town, I didn't go back to McDonald's. I didn't go back to Taco Bell for 5 months, literally, right? Like, and I was like, And the thing is, because I would get my lunch at Taco Bell every day, the guy who worked the drive-thru knew me, literally knew me, right? Like, so I come back after 5 months, and he's there, and he's like, where have you been? Right? Like, and I knew this guy. I would talk to him every day, right? Like, so he knew me, I knew him, right? He knew things about me that were shocking, right? Because he saw me every day, right? And he was very congenial, and he was a really nice guy. He was asking me questions, I would give him answers, and I built a relationship with my Taco Bell food host, right? This is the guy who works and so I come through, and he goes, where have you been? And I was like, hey, it's good to see you. And he goes, it's the Popeyes, isn't it? And I was like, I just felt like so seen. I couldn't believe it. He goes, wings? I could not believe it. He knew exactly where I'd been, and he knew what I was eating. I was shocked. I was like, holy cow. Like, this dude sees me. He knows me, right? Like, and I was like, I felt embarrassed. It was a moment. It was really weird, right? This is the relationship between a dungeon master and a dragon master. We know our dragon masters in ways that nobody else knows them. In fact, I might even posit, no. I do think spouses know people better, right? That's the only relationship that is deeper than a dungeon master dragon master relationship. And you're like, what about girlfriend and boyfriend? Casuals. Y'all don't know nothing about each other, please. Like, there's no way a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship is deeper than a like you guys haven't even committed to each other, right? Like at least Dragon Masters commit to Dungeon Masters for 2 hours, once a week, right? That's a commitment, right? Like girlfriend, boyfriend, please. All right. So Dungeon Masters know Dragon Masters. They know them at an incredibly deep level. They know when they've been sick. They know when they're down because they failed a test. They know when they're down because some other life event occurred. They know when they won, $100 on a scratch off, right? I don't know if there's actually any people who, I don't think there's a single person in the world who does scratch offs and plays Dungeons and Dragons. I failed that analogy. But that's okay. It's, we ski the black diamonds. We fail every now and then, right? If you're not failing, you're not on the black diamonds. You're on the bunny slopes. All right. So we know them very, very deeply, right? And we know them because they're showing up every week, and we know them because their life events are plain to see, right? But then we know how they react to death, how they react to the celebration of finding treasure, how they react to something fearful, how they react to if they're more selfish than they are selfless, right? Do they, when they're a wizard and they find a magical plate mail, do they give it to the fighter or do they keep it and hawk it for gold, right? We know if they're selfless or selfish, and we can take them on a journey from being selfish to selfless, right? We know them, and we can take them on a journey to be better. We know them in ways that are shocking. The Taco Bell host, my Taco Bell food host, knows me in shocking ways, right? But I don't think he has any ability to help me, right? But that's not the case with a Dungeon Master. A Dungeon Master has the tools to fundamentally improve the people in front of them, right? And that's powerful. They have the tools to fundamentally transform a Dragon Master. They have the tools to secure things for a Dragon Master. They have the tools to aid because of what Gary Gygax accomplished on February 7th, 1974, changing the world forever, moving the world into an era of manifold sentience and singular identity entities. All right, you and I are manifold sentient. The rest of the world is single identity entities. Right? We're a different class of human, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.